Hit record. If you haven't already, type in which site you're tuning in from, because I send that into Ellen. And welcome to a gratitude flow session. We're going from 8:30 to 9:30. I'll do my best to get you out right on time. And we're going to start seated, just connecting to our body and our breath. And if I don't know you, my name is Lauren, and I love the FOHO fam, all the fam, JoHo, NPR, all the different places. And today's flow will be a gentle flow with variations if you want to take it up a notch. But we're going to start in a seated practice. So if you could find me on your mat, and if you'd like to turn on your video, that would be awesome. No pressure. No pressure, but come as you are. All right, I'm gonna get my music going. But for now, just meet me in a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. So oftentimes, even a cross-legged position doesn't feel good. If you wanna sit in a different way, happy to have you do that as well. So yeah, if the cross-legged position doesn't work, you can maybe do a butterfly or legs extended, or we won't stay here too long, okay? I'm happy to move with you. So close the eyes. Before I even play the music, we're just gonna ground into our practice, okay? If you need assistance for your hips or your knees, you can sit on a block or a pillow. It gets your hips a little higher than the knees, which is more comfortable. Woo, sitting up nice and tall, if you can, and letting the hands rest on your thighs. So if you want to feel more grounded, have your palms facing your knees. If you want to be in a position of surrender, your palms can face up towards the sky. And if you feel comfortable, close the eyes and just breathe at your own pace. Nothing super cray-cray here, just breathing like we normally do. The only difference is we're paying attention to the breath. So noticing how that feels as you inhale through the nostrils. With the choice to exhale out the nose or the mouth. Spending a few moments here, letting your tailbone connect to the floor or the ground, wherever you are. And at the same time, lifting up through the crown of the head, imagining a string pulling you up towards the sky. And all at the same time, breathing in and out, arriving in this present moment. And let's take a moment to just thank ourselves for making it here. I don't know about you, but I ate a lot yesterday, and that type of food makes me sleepy, and we should celebrate waking up to do this practice. Celebrate arriving on our mat. Because oftentimes the hardest part is just showing up for this practice. Once we're on the mat, it's easier, but the hardest part is making the decision to show up. So let's celebrate each other in that win. Feel free to take any subtle movement for your body. So for me, my neck is sore, so I'm just gonna take some nice little neck circles, all the time, with my shoulders rooting down the back and just opening up in the throat, on the side of the neck, as we connect to our body and this practice. Letting go of any expectation of how you're supposed to feel today. Letting go of any expectation of what you think this practice should be like. And arriving with an open mind. Spending these first few moments connecting to gratitude. Eckhart Tolle said, gratitude is the foundation of abundance. Gratitude is the foundation of abundance. As we enter the holiday season, some of us naturally want more, whatever that looks like, maybe more for your family, maybe more for the house, more for yourself. Can we twist that and take a look at what we already have? So in this moment, just bringing to your mind's eye something or someone that you are extremely grateful for today. Letting that just fill you up and fill up this moment. Maybe grateful for the opportunity to practice outdoors. Maybe grateful for the people you were around yesterday. And if you weren't around anyone, maybe just grateful for the solitude. Gratitude is one of those things that we just dismiss, but has been proven to increase our health, decrease our stress and anxiety, and to improve our immune system. So how can we bring gratitude not only just around this time of year, but into our everyday lives? As this is a yoga practice, I invite you to partner your movement with gratitude, just being thankful for our legs and our hips and our shoulders and our heart and our hands. You know, sometimes the things that are always aching, just grateful that we can still move in this body. Spending a few more moments here before we start to move. I'll get the music ready, but enjoying this still moment. Breathing in and breathing out, savoring anything that you feel. Maybe it's the temperature of the room, maybe it's the actual coldness of the outdoors. Savoring that. And I'm about to play a track, so don't be startled. And start to liven up our practice. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me and the music. Okay, great. So, inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, palms away. Connecting breath and movement here. How can we stay in an attitude of gratitude throughout this practice? Because when we practice that on the mat, it shows up off the mat. And take one more. Inhale, lift. Everything we do today is an invitation. And then exhale, palms away. Placing your right hand down, reach the left arm up. Let's take a nice side body stretch, keeping the sit bones down. Noticing what you feel, space between the shoulders. So everything's an invitation, meaning if I do something today that you don't like for yourself, you don't have to do it. Inhale, lift up, exhale, fall to the other side, reaching, creating space in the rib cage. And again, inhale, exhale, fall over. Nice. See if you can go deeper. And then inhale, lift up one last time. Exhale, over. Beautiful. And then slowly meet me in your neutral seat. If your legs have been crossed like mine, wow, English. Okay, you know what I'm saying. If your legs have been crossed, uncross them so the other leg is in front, and then just kind of shift your tailbone side to side. This time, inhale, lift up towards the sky. We're going to take a little bow, forward fold, letting the head go, letting the lower back go. Breathing in and breathing out, shaking out the head. See if you can walk your fingers a little bit further away. Connecting to your body for this practice. Good, and then slowly peel it up. I'm going to invite you, if your knees are okay with it, to meet me in a hero pose where I'm seated. If that doesn't feel good, you can also take a pillow or a block and sit down on it. And if none of those feel good, stay in the original position, okay? So here I'm seated, shoulders stacked over ribs, ribs over hips. And we're gonna take a nice back bend. So you're gonna lift your hips up, reach the arms up to the sky. If you can, reach for the hands and take a nice soft little back bend, nothing too cray-cray. And then as you exhale, you're gonna twist to the right side, taking that left hand on the outside of the thigh, looking over the back shoulder. Twisting here. And then again, inhale, lift up, opening up, lift through the chest, nice and slow, bend a little bit. Yeah. And then exhale, twist, sink the hips down, twist the other way. So we're just opening up the side body, feeling sensations maybe in the shoulders. And we'll do that one more time each side. Inhale, lift up, nice and intentional. Inhale. Exhale, twist, sink down. Noticing what you feel in the body. And last time, other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Doing great. No right or wrong way to do this practice. All right, turn back facing me or your screen. And we're gonna do the same side stretch we did earlier. This time, reach the arms out, taking the right hand down to the earth and falling over. This time we go a little deeper. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fall the other way. So because we're a little higher up off the floor, you can go a little deeper in this stretch. One more time, up through center. Exhale, opening up in the side body. Now this time, see if you can take a nice little circle through center, little dancer moment, and then meet me on the other side. And then I'm gonna repeat that. I get a nice stretch of the back as I come towards the front, and other side. 2 more times, yogis. Ooh, that was a nice instrument. Ooh, and one more. And then meet me back through center. Nice, y'all. Take your shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. And doing that a few more times. We feeling good? Diane, you're the only one I can see right now. Okay, cool. Bill gave me a thumbs up with his glove. Awesome. And then reverse the shoulder roll. And then can we take a nice arm circle? Giving those shoulders some love. Maybe they were hunched over in the kitchen cooking. Not me. I was hunched over eating. Reverse. Nice. That should feel good. And then slowly roll the wrist down. Beautiful. Let's go to our first tabletop. So rocking forward, hands underneath those shoulders, knees underneath those hips. Spread the fingers nice and wide, middle finger straight on. And on your own time, let's do 4 cow cats, dropping the belly. Inhale, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, scoop the navel in, round in the back. Imagine someone's pulling you up. 3 more on your own. No rush here, doing what feels good for your body. Oh, yes. Letting the back of the neck get that stretch. 2 more. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale. Think 1 more. Maybe sway the hips side to side, and then exhale. Nice, friends. Then meet me in your neutral spine. You're gonna take your knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch. We're gonna take our first child's pose today. So sink those hips back, walking the fingertips forward, let the head rest. Let your shoulders inch its way down the back. So a great way to test this is to make sure you have space between your shoulders and your ears. So we're not stagnant in this position. Imagine your hips reaching towards the heels. Breathing in and breathing out. Waking up the body. Getting ourselves ready for the rest of today. Softening in your eyes and your jaw and your shoulders. Staying present here. Breathing in and breathing out. If your wrists need a little break, maybe this is where you take a little wrist circle. Nice, y'all. Inhale, lift your forehead off the floor. And come back to your table. Oh yeah. So knees underneath those hips. Yep. Beautiful. You're gonna extend your right leg out. Just right behind you. We're gonna take a nice little calf stretch. That heel is gonna push back as you lean back and then forward. So nice little stretch of the leg. 2 more. Peeling that heel back. Nice, come back. And then switch legs. Take that left leg back, toes down, and peel that heel away from you. So you're still keeping the nice long spine. And we're just bringing attention to the calf and the ankle. 2 more. Making sure your fingers are spread apart. 1 more. Nice, come back to your table. Sweet, tuck your toes underneath your heels, okay? And you're gonna lift yourself up, just lifting your knees off the floor for a nice floating table. So all I did was lift the knees, keeping that nice long spine. And just hold this for a few seconds. If you need to put it down to take a break, feel free. But lifting up again. This is a great way to get your upper body warm. Yeah. So take care of your own body. Lifting here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Release your toes. Good. This time we're going to take a nice puppy pose. So the back end, nothing changes. You're going to take your paws, walk them forward as far as they can go. You're going to reach your chin or your chest to the floor or your forehead. And imagine someone's pulling your hips back, just like a puppy would when they're stretching. Nice shoulder opener here. Yogi's choice to bring the forehead or the chin to the earth, whatever feels good. But finding breath and space, even when a pose is challenging. So there's always options for you yogis. This is where a block or a bolster would come in handy to place underneath your forehead if you need it. Beautiful. Lift your head up, walk your paws back in. Hiya. Shake it out. Sometimes my knees start to feel it a little bit. Let's take 2 cat-cows. Drop the belly, inhale, open. See how that feels now. Beautiful. Exhale, scoop around in the spine. Hello. Really arch that back. 1 more. Doing great. Exhale, scoop. Beautiful. Tuck your toes. And we're going to take our first downward facing dog. So just lift your hips up wherever they are now and walk those heels back down to the floor. Shaking out your head left and right. Peeling the hips towards the sky, space between shoulders and ears. Shaking out that head, feeling that stretch in the back of those legs. especially if you've been traveling. So keep those hips high. Nice. Take care of yourself in this practice. Only doing what feels good or challenging, but nothing painful. Nice. Can we swipe that right leg up towards the sky for our first three-legged dog, lifting up? Maybe roll that right ankle out. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Hello. Good job. Pull that right hip crease back and drop the left knee. There you go. Oops. Inhale, rise up to a nice low crescent lunge. Maybe take a soft little back bend if that's good for you. If not, you can keep your hands on your thighs. We're just stretching that nice hip flexor, the left hip flexor. You bring the arms back up. Yogi's choice to take the hands behind your back and peel down if that feels good. Woo! I am tight, y'all. And inhale up, bring the hands back down. You're gonna take a nice half split. So keeping that back part of your body the same, you're just gonna extend the front leg, half splits. Flex through those toes, hands on each side of your legs. So we're not sinking the booty down, we're still lifted. Bring the chest towards the leg. Say hello to the sensations of your hamstring and your calf. Breathing, being with the body. Where are your shoulders? They have a tendency to creep up. Let them fall away. Good. Come back to your lunge. Hiya. Lift that back leg up. Take a right arm up to the sky for a nice twist. So if you have your right leg in front, right arm is up. Doing awesome, yogis. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale, bring that hand back down to the earth. Bring that right foot back. Downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Woo. If you feel any tightness in the shoulders, maybe bend the elbows a little bit and then straighten. Here we go. Left side. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Three-legged dog. Keep your hips facing the floor. Take a nice little ankle roll. And then exhale, bring that left foot in between the hands. Oops. Pull that left hip crease back. And honor your body here. Right, so maybe moving slower or doing your own variation. Drop the right knee and inhale, scoop up. Whew. Arms up. Maybe you keep your hands on the thighs. So doing what feels good for you. I pulled my right hip earlier this week, so I may not go as full out on certain moves today. So permission for you to do what feels good for you. Not overdoing it. And then if you'd like, take your arms behind your back and pull it down, lift up through the chest, breathing in and breathing out. That's all we're doing here. So we're not still, we're trying to deepen in the pose. Be more connected to the body and the breath. Good, and then bring your hands back down to the earth. One hand on each side of that front leg, awesome. Now scoop the belly into the spine, straighten your left leg. Ooh. Flex through those toes and say hello to the hamstrings and calves. Breathing in, breathing out. I am feeling it, y'all. It has been a while since I've done a full yoga practice, right? And I'm like sweating over here. So just loving your body as it is. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Come back to your lunge. Rock forward. Lift up that back knee. Hiya. And then press into your right hand and lift the left arm for a nice twist up towards the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Staying connected to this practice. Try to lengthen through those shoulders, lift through the fingertips, and then bring the hand back down. Step back, this time to your first plank today. So hands directly underneath those shoulders. Saying hello to the body. Now, if you need, you can drop the knees here. Yogis always have a choice. If not, stay in this plank. And let's rock forward and back on those toes, saying hello to the arms, the abdominals, the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale, lift your hips high to the sky. Downward facing dog. Woo, shake your head. And walk your dog a little bit here, meaning peeling one heel at a time. Beautiful. Walk your feet to your hands all the way to the top of the mat. And meet me in a nice fold over, getting your feet a little wide, grabbing the elbows, rocking side to side. Let the head be heavy. I feel my hamstrings. Notice what you feel. Let your head be heavy. Shake it left and right. Release your hands to the earth. And then bend your knees nice and deep here. And then inhale, lift your hips up high to the sky. Getting a little bit of a hamstring work here. One more time, drop the knees. This time, we're gonna roll up, stacking your spine, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, all the way up. Oh yeah, and shake it out. Woo. All right, come to the screen and let me know how you're doing with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Diane and Bill, you're good. Catherine's good. Steven and AH. Take a sip of water here. Doing awesome, y'all. Okay, let's just check in. Is the pacing good? The sound good? Okay, always feel free to let me know if you're like, hey, music's too loud, you're too loud. Totally open. This is your practice. Okay, cool. It is hot in here, y'all. Let's stand at the top of our mat and we'll slow it down a little bit. I know this was supposed to be an easy, gentle flow, but I think we're in a whole vibe. So let's continue from that vibe, yeah? All right. At the top of your mat, I'm gonna go this way. There we go. Standing up nice and tall, we call this mountain pose. Close your eyes, bring the palms forward, feeling all four corners of your feet into the mat. Getting those ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over those ankles. Spending a moment here connecting to your body. Deep breath in, awesome. And a deep breath out. Coming back to what this practice is about, gratitude. The thing about gratitude is it grounds us. It grounds us into the present moment. So let's do that with our body, grounding us into the earth, into this moment of moving together on a day off. I think you have the day off. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Bend the knees, inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, bow, swan dive, forward fold. So hinging at the hips, letting it go. We're doing a half sun salutation. Inhale, hands to the shins or the thighs, up to you. So we're just lengthening through the spine. So bringing the shoulders back, nice long neck, and then exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, root to rise, meaning come up to stand, arms come with you. Exhale, hands to prayer. So this is a great one to do if you don't have a lot of time in the day. This is a great way to just bring some energy back. We'll do that 2 more times. Bend the knees, inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Be gentle with your hamstrings and calves, especially if you're outside. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Nice, y'all. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Woo. Exhale, hands to prayer. Here we go, one more time. Getting longer and stronger each time. Release, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Nice. Release your hands to your sides. Nice and tall. This time we'll do a full sun salutation. You can follow me, or you can do your own variation. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Yogi's choice to do Chaturanga Dandasana, or you can take a variation. I'll show you my variation. I bring the knees down, I draw the elbows in, I lower my body down. Inhale, lift up Cobra, or upward facing dog, Yogi's choice. Just keep those shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the toes, rise up, downward facing dog. We're building heat today. Breathing in, breathing out. Look to the top of your mat, step or hop or walk your way to the top. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Nice. So you can always skip something that we're doing, or you can do your own variation if you want to make it more challenging. Inhale, we'll do that one more time, full sun salutation. Exhale. Ooh. Every time, notice, do you get a little more flexible, a little closer to the earth? Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step or hop your feet back to a plank. Yogi's choice, Chaturanga Dandasana, or a variation of that. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful friends, walk your dog. Let's inhale, lift that right leg up nice and high. Three-legged dog like we did earlier. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. I'm doing opposite from you. And let's rise up to a high lunge if that's in your practice. If this doesn't feel good, you can do a low lunge like we did before. I'll do a low lunge because this is my bad hip. For those of you that can go to the full lunge, awesome. And same thing, maybe you take a nice little back bend or stretch. Breathing in, connecting to the earth, connecting to your body. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor, drop the back knee. Let's repeat that half splits. So taking that front leg back. Runner's lunge. Runner's stretch is what I meant to say. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. Walking it back to your lunge. Pop up that back knee this time. Yep. And then take that twist. So your right arm would be coming up. If your right leg is in front, your right arm is up for a twist. Then exhale, bring the hands back down to the earth. Step back to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the dog, shift your hips high to the sky. And then we'll stretch it out and chill it out after this last side. Inhale, swipe your other leg up. Doesn't matter which one, just do the other one. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Woo. Pull that front hip crease back. So what I mean by that is try to align the hips and then rise up. Woo. You can do a high lunge. I'm going to do a low lunge today. No right or wrong, just what's best for your body. You can take the same little bind behind and lift up through the chest. And then exhale, hands to the earth, bring the knee down, nice. And then same half splits. Extend that front leg, drop that hip crease just a little bit, lengthen through the spine. Loosen up your neck. And the more you flex this foot, the deeper the stretch. Breathe through it. And we're gonna have a nice, slow stretch and flow for the remainder. Good, exhale, come back, higher to the top of the mat. Lift that back leg up, take the same arm as leg that's in front, and take a nice twist. Lift through that back leg, peel the heel back, breathing in, breathing out. Then exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to your plank. Feel that nice and strong, connected to the earth. If you want to take it up a notch with the abdominals, you can let your feet fall to the sides. And this is a great way to do some abdominal work without actually doing a crunch or anything. With this, we're building up upper body strength and saying hello to the obliques. Thank you. See how I threw that in there? And then drop your knees. Yes, release your feet. Sink the hips back all the way. And let your forehead fall to the earth. And take your arms by your legs. Giving our body a little rest here. And maybe repeating what you hear in the song, thankful for my blessings. Taking any little stretch here that you need. Breathing in, breathing out. Woo. Yes. Nice, y'all. All right, from that child's pose, bring your hands back underneath your face and slowly peel it up. Shift your weight to the side and bring the legs in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall, we call this Dandasana. It's just like mountain pose, except we're seated. So, where's your body in space? Try to get those shoulders over. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow. Reaching for whatever's available. I got short legs, so it looks like I'm good at this, but I just have short legs. Reaching for maybe your shins or your calves. Maybe the feet. Maybe you peel the shoulders back as you shine the chest forward. We're deepening the stretch in the back of our legs. This may be uncomfortable. This is not my favorite pose, but it's a good one. Hanging out here for 2 more cycles of breath. Taking full breaths here. And then slowly roll it up. Hiya. Ooh. Bring the soles of your feet to the earth. Yep. So not too close to you, but some space. And then lean back on your hands. Take your feet a little wider. And then we're going to windshield wiper, just slowly dropping the knees as far as they'll go. Ooh. And then switch. So this is where you're going to notice How tight are your quads? Keep doing that. You're gonna notice how tight your hip flexors are, maybe. But keeping your feet nice and wide. So this is a great way to gently warm up a hip flexor or to stretch. Do that a few more times. You want to keep space between your shoulders and your ears and between your chin and your chest. So a great way to think of this is always imagine there's like an apple between your, and a piece of fruit in between your chin and your chest. Nice, friends. Okay. Sit up. Now I want you to crouch over. Doing a nice little stretch of the back of the neck and the upper spine. Just hanging out here. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly roll it up. Bring it nice and tall. Bring the feet together. Yep, thighs together. And you're gonna extend one leg down. Okay. You're gonna hug that front knee, or you're gonna hook it, whatever's best for your body. And you're gonna twist over for a nice twist. So try not to collapse in the back. Breathing in, breathing out. So you can hug or hook that leg. And then we're going to do a counter twist. So now coming back through center, you're just going to twist the other way without letting the leg fall to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice, come back through center, switch legs, bring the other leg in, as close as you can get it. Same thing, you can, what am I, hugging it? No, this is hooking it. Whatever, you know what I mean. You can do this, or this one, and twist. Woo, and try to press away from the earth so that you sit up nice and tall. We open up. And then come back through center without letting that leg fall to the side. Just counter twist, opening up the other way. Shoulders away from the ears. Good, come back through center. All right, soles of the feet together now. Butterfly pose. Up to you how far away or how close your feet are to you. And then yogi's choice. Take your time to bow forward. Feeling that in your inner thighs, hip flexors, adductors, lower back. Yeah, and every so often take a deep inhale and exhale. Helps you soften in the body. Soften in your face. And slowly roll it up. Thumbs up if you're alive and well. All right, cool. From here, bring the feet back to the earth. Hands underneath those thighs. Lengthen through the spine. So try to sit up nice and tall. And then extend your arms in front of you. Press your feet into the floor. And let's slowly lower our backs. Inch by inch. Nice. Whoo. All the way until you can't no more. Hiya. Meeting us on our backs for the first time today. Bring the feet in a little bit. And let's windshield wiper like we did earlier. I think you can see me. Yes, you can. Turn this way. So we're windshield wiping just on our backs. Breathing in and breathing out. Close the eyes here unless you need to look at the screen. But now bring your knees into your chest. Hey, reaching for the elbows or the wrist, whatever's available. Pulling those knees in and let's rock side to side. Saying hello to your hippies. And we're massaging the outside of the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice, friends. Extend your right leg down to the earth. Hug your left knee in. Peel your shoulders towards the earth. And roll that left ankle one way. And then the other. Softening in your face. And then extending from where the knee is, just extend that leg. Without judging the flexibility or how it feels, reach for your calves or your hamstrings, just not behind the knee. And gently pull towards your chest, shoulders towards the earth. Feeling that sensation. Breathing in and breathing out. And then bend that left knee. You're going to take your right hand on that left knee. And we're going to take a nice supine twist. Take that left leg across the right side of the body. And then open up the upper body, looking the opposite direction. So gently pulling that left knee towards the earth as your left shoulder reaches towards the earth. Closing the eyes here, enjoying this nice twist. Breathing in and breathing out. Try not to rush the end of this practice. It's just as important as the other parts. Ooh. So if we were in person, I'd come around and I gently push your left shoulder towards the earth as I push your left knee towards the opposite side. We really want to open up. It's like wringing out a wet towel. That's what's happening here. One more deep breath here. And then slowly come back to your spine. Oh yeah. Bringing everything back underneath you. Hips back underneath you. Hug both knees in again. This time extend the left leg out. Woo. Sometimes my body's like, hey, hug the right knee in. Roll that right ankle. And then reverse that ankle. Feeling that nice stretch along the left leg. And then extend that right leg up towards your face. Noticing one leg's going to feel a little different than the other. Gently pull behind the calf or the hammy. Just not the knee. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling how that feels. Thanking your legs for doing what they do every day. All right, bend your right knee. Take your left hand on top of that right knee. Twist it towards the left. Supine twist. Looking over your right arm and right shoulder as your left hand gently presses that right knee towards the earth. So we're not completely still here. We're always trying to twist a little bit more. Keep your right arm in line with the right shoulder and soften in the face and in the fingers. Breathing in and breathing out. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Enjoying this moment. Letting that twist go a little deeper. Breathing in. Breathing out. Nice. Slowly slither yourself back to your neutral spine. It's almost as if we hit the rewind button. Bring the hips back underneath yourself. This time, take your feet up towards the sky. And then reaching for whatever's available. Pull the knees down, happy baby. Rocking left and right. Elbows on the inside of those knees if possible. If they're not, all good. But here you want to pull your knees towards the earth at the same time, pressing them open side to side. Breathing in and out. And we're back to the top of the playlist. Yeah, we are. All right. Nice. And then slowly let yourself go. And meet me in the final pose today, or if you have one more stretch your body needs, feel free to do it. But we're going to hang out in Shavasana. So Shavasana can be anything that feels good for you. Like if you want your legs to be propped up, you can take a pillow underneath those knees. If you want your head to be propped up, you can do that as well. Finding what feels good. The only thing is I invite you to take up space and let your body melt to the floor. And we'll hang out here till the end of this track. So I'm getting you out on time, so you don't need to worry about that. Letting your body soak up all the goodness that we just did. Not judging yourself for the practice. If it was hard or easy, just noticing how you feel. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting yourself melt into the earth. Eyes are closed, shoulders are melting away from you. Two more minutes, enjoying this moment. Being in a position where you don't have to try, you can just let yourself relax. Thanking yourself and your body for being here today. Slowly start to bring subtle movement back to the body. Maybe shaking the head left and right. Maybe reaching your arms above your head. Maybe shaking it out, rolling the ankles and the wrists, fingers and toes. And then slowly start to, very slowly, roll to your favorite side. Maybe it's your right side, your left side. Nice and slow, no rush here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then slowly meet me at your seat, like we did at the beginning of the practice. Yeah, meeting me how we started. Let's place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Eyes are closed. Thanking yourself for showing up today. I hope that we can carry this gratitude into the rest of the weekend. Sometimes the holidays are not an easy time for us. So I hope that you give yourself grace and that you feel connected to your body and your practice. And it was such an honor to move with you today. Hope to see you again soon. My name's Lauren. Thank you so much. Have an awesome weekend. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Of course.